Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Stadshutt. Playing for today's morning in the south we have Brosras playing as US Forces, and his loadout is Rifle Company, Heavy Cavalry, and Recon Support. Teaming up with him is El Capitano as the Brits, who has Royal Artillery, Mobile Assault, and Commandos. Basic offensive in the north, we have the North Face Pure Imagination. Where it is, this is LegioxRoma playing as OKW, and his loadout is Overwatch, Luftwaffe Ground Forces, and Special Operations, and then Artavick, who I assume is Artavick, playing as Ostheer as Storm, straight away locked in. So yeah, all these guys very high level 2v2 players. Maybe this is like the rank 3 team at the moment. But yeah, but basically both of these top 10 2v2 teams. With skirmishing, looks like. Steam Pioneers get isolated there, take too much damage, have to evacuate. Meanwhile, a little bit of a 2v1 scenario over here, but squad stalling nicely inside the building. So the building's going to be taken. Let's see this building used too often on this map, so it's just kind of interesting. Bit of a novelty. Well, a little bit of a stalemate on this fuel as well. I've encircled it, but hard to charge into some Tommies behind heavy cover. Only one window firing at this squad, so not really a very efficient engagement here for Legio. There we go, they're both closing in here. I'll try and bully this rifleman away. Rear-shot come in support. It's a little bit too much firepower. Meanwhile, squad getting onto the cutoff here. Not really cutting anything off though, because this actually wasn't even connected. Oh, and he loses the squad. Ouch. Best loss of the game, as far as I can tell. But yeah, it was a daring play to go for the cutoff, but yeah, as I mentioned, fuel wasn't even connected, so pays the ultimate price to lose a squad for it. It's a tough start for Legio. What's going on in the tech? Okay, AT gun actually coming out. El Capitano. But as we've seen, it's kind of been a slow start to the fuel for both teams. So light vehicles still a decent chunk of time off. Rifle grenade connects but doesn't knock off any models and can just use healing on those Tommies. Mortar. Oh, smoking out the MG, forcing it to reposition. Vickers pushing behind this. A little bit of skirmish on the flank, forcing away the rifles. He's shot out here, capping. Got to be careful, could get wiped, but it looks like he's going to send his forces into the middle. And looks like he might thread the needle here. 50 cal repositioning. And gets the suppression in there. One squad, both squads, like almost immediately. I feel like he got a little bit lucky on that suppression, on this second squad especially. And then the Vickers, double MG lockdown in the middle for the allies. And Axis are struggling for control. They're coming around at a kind of risky angle. Always have to worry about your retreat paths when capped this deep in enemy territory, especially in team games. Allies charging through the middle. Axis have managed to sneak their way onto the fuel though on the other side. Oh. Has to stop that mine. Quite a lot of damage though in the process. Okay, we're getting a half track with the flamethrower upgrade. Not too bad on the timings. About 6 minutes 30. Tiny bit slow, but not too bad at all. The T-gun takes a shot. Backs out. All repairs. Nice positioning on that. Okay, now we've got some STGs on these Fox Grenadiers. Charging forwards, but oh, they're in negative cover there. Maybe that's why they got suppressed so easily before. Didn't see that. Doesn't really look like much of a road, honestly. A lot of retreats being forced. Now Allies return their favour, sneaking onto the fuel over here. Flame half-track considering heading over that way. And it looks like he is going to pull the trigger. This is risky though. One shot from an AT gun, he would go down. Squad perhaps hears this running over. And runs off the point, out of sight. And then hits retreat. Gets out of there. Oh, I'm not sure how he knew the flame half-track was coming over here. I don't think I saw him run over anything. It's not that loud in the fog of war either. Okay, now we've got an AT gun from Artavick in preparation. Got a walking Stuka, actually, just raw dog walking Stuka, no Puma, no looks, just straight into the walking Stuka here for Legio. Allies are pretty heavily invested in team weapons. You see like 2 50 cals now for Brosras, as well as a mortar, and the AT gun and Vickers for Capitano, so there will be plenty of targets for the walking Stuka to fire at. Just has to be careful about it getting pushed by a light vehicle, but it doesn't seem like the Allies are inclined to get one at the moment, so that should be perfectly fine. Mutually assured suppression right here on the VP. Looks like we have a couple squads looking for a flank, but now we've got the bars on the US Forces squads. They want to work. Heavy cover both sides, but in comes the suppression from the side, repositioning to try and evade the 50 cal. Does end up getting forced away. 50 cal setting up though. Looks like it's probably going to win that head-to-head fight against the MG34 there. And half-track coming back and finally complete repairs, but very timid with it. Trying to avoid getting killed by that AT gun. Stuka looks like it's targeting the 50 cals. Good hit. Very good hit. 3 moles off each. No wipes, but here comes the flame half-track for a little bit of follow-up. Trying to avoid getting AT grenaded, and does. Forcing a lot of retreats. Here's the AT gun, currently camped in the middle. Relocating to try and deal with the flame half-track on the flank, which is forcing a lot of retreats. AT gun setting up. One shot in. And doesn't get another one. Shots are blocked by the terrain as well, so it's going to be able to get away, but nice work from Artavick. You know, he was over here. AT gun was positioned to counter this position, and then he switched over to the other side. Got some good damage done whilst the AT gun was repositioning. Very early double fuel cache from the Allies. Could cost them though, that's a big investment. They are a little bit low in squads now, perhaps. Hasn't been that violent of a game though. I don't feel like the KD's... Oh, look at it, El Capitano. I wonder why he's got some manpower to throw about with that KD. Oh, late retreat. No, almost no retreat. Squad down. Just I was praising his KD. Goes and lets me down. Double mortars from Brosras. Got to be careful that they're not too closely positioned. They are a juicy target. The walking Stuka. G34 perhaps overextended. Does get the D crew on it. And might actually be able to steal it here if he wants it. Still have Stern Pioneers out here capping. Really could have done with them in this combat. Maybe flanking this 50 cal. Made life a lot easier. Both machine guns go down, in fact. Here comes the walking Stuka. Decent damage, but no wipes. Now the double 50 counts could actually take care of it here. Oh no, it's the AT gun. Stops the MG34 from being stolen away. Here come the Stern Pioneers finally. 50 cal already positioned to deal with this. And overall, could have gone a lot worse for Legio there if he had lost those machine guns, but maintains control. Oh, mortar pit from El Capitano. Nicely ranged as well to cover that central VP. But in a very safe position, very hard to assault. Does this cover? Yeah, not too much over here. Mainly for the center VP wars. Fuel cache now as well from Artavick. Almost complete. His way to tier 4. What's coming in? Is that a major recon pass? It's getting the lay of the land, seeing what's up. The back line's interesting. Meanwhile, El Capitano almost there on his Centaur. AT gun going to work on one of these caches here. There's one more shot. And he gets it. Cache down. Coming in here. This the retreats. And here comes the walking Stuka once again. Going for the mortars. Decrew's one of them. Decent barrage. 12 kills now. Not even V1 though. And look at this, allies just pushing all the way forwards here. Being super aggressive. Comes a Centaur. Oh, he's got a ambush camouflage on the squad. Interesting. Smoking him out. He's out of range. Maybe he could go for a scatter shot. He does, but it doesn't connect. Nice attempt though. Centaur does escape alive. But a bad start, you know. Centaur, you really want its first moments on the field to be impactful. Because, you know, this is the golden moment for it. Basically uncounted, you know, just one AT gun as the counter to it. There's a Rakitten as well. But no enemy vehicles to counter it. It's a big deal. Big blob coming through from Legio. And try to take out this 50 cal. Forces a retreat with the grenade there. There's some deep capping here from Artavick. And another 50 cal on the back lines. Some more suppression. Here comes the Centaur. Almost completed repairs. It's going to bring it in for some combat. Kills there. Japanese out here doing the sweeping. Quite a lot of mines. There's that Rakitten. Currently more in the center. Unable to support Easy 8 and the Centaur forcing some retreats. Meanwhile, we've got a Brumbier also forcing some retreats on the exact opposite side of the map. Looking Stuka coming through again. It's going to be a decent hit. Rockets kind of landed either side. Machine gun a little bit lucky. Didn't take more damage there. He's just a whisker away from V1 as well. Getting repositions. Some shots on the Easy 8 here. Or maybe just one. Needs to retreat it. Might still go down to the lieutenant. Perhaps not. Here comes the Brumbier from the side. Looks like he's taken out a mortar team with it. Gonna try to steal it away. Centaur's there though, so is the Easy 8. AT gun in position now. He backs away. Mortar doesn't make it home. I suppose not home. So it was getting stolen away, but back to base. The 5-man upgrade now for El Capitano. Nice hit from Brumbier. Checking if he's gone for a second Easy 8, but not just the one so far. Mine goes off there. Probably reasonably safe. Walker just about ready to fire once again. Basically dead even on VPs at this stage as well. Real tug of war, basic on most fronts really. There hasn't been much fighting on this right hand side, but there have been some occasional deep caps this territory point. Quite a lot of fighting in the center and quite a lot of support weapon play, which can be troublesome in these multiplayer modes. And there seems to be a lot of artillery in the late game. Support weapon play does sometimes have trouble scaling in the late game. Speaking of artillery, Panzerwerfer is ready to fire. And looks like he's selected special operations, dropped the artillery flares, looking for a target. Oh, walking Stuka connects with the rubble. And hits nothing. Didn't he use an artillery flare just then? Hey, that was a huge whiff. The Werfer's in a good position though. Maybe he's going to try bait the AT gun with the Brumbier and then open fire on it with the Werfer. Not. So we're taking some pack fire. Getting around the side of it. Finds this ambush camouflage unit. Ooh, huge burst on the wrong side of cover. This thing's going down fast. Oh man, that died so fast on the wrong side of cover. I just never see that kind of lethality on the Centaur. Oh, but now it's in trouble. Shreks and Pack on its heels. Some tactical movement here. Oh no, just regular sprints thanks to the ambush camouflage. But doesn't manage to get in range for another volley. Oh man, that was hectic. Pack escaping, look at that. Very little health as well. Here comes the Brumbier. Another Werfer going. 3 squads. Oh man, the Werfer, that's a huge hit. Usually that range is kind of rubbish, but that was a big connection. Looks like he's lost 2 of his Gradies though. Maybe I didn't catch that on camera. I'm sure he had 3 at one stage. Use of the vet ability, sprinting this AT gun around, repositioning it. Easy 8 going deep. Pretty good walking Stuka barrage. Clears out team weapon. Oh man! But he doesn't back it away fast enough, and the Easy 8 gets the kill on it. Daring play there from Brosras, but it pays dividends. Steals away the Raketin as well. He's got a Jackson now to back that up as well. Allies in a good position. They got a Churchill. They seem to have the armor superiority, and now without... Oh, he's gone for a second walking Stuka. I was about to say, now without a walking Stuka. His team weapons are going to cause some headaches, but no. He already had one. Ready and waiting. Causing the Command Panther as well. Artillery flares are up. Churchill heading over to the other side of the map right now. Decreasing mortar once again. It's a little bit of damage on a tank as well, which is really good. Those vet levels. Fuel units giving a lot more veterancy than just manpower units alone. Coming in. Medium damage. Only 1 model kill, I think, as well. Not what he's hoping for. Oh, might be a squad loss. Yep, late retreat there. I think they're coming in. Backing out. What? Oh, the land mattress. Not hitting much. Churchill forcing some retreats on the flank. Easy 8 getting aggressive here. Backed up by the Jackson as well.
We are losing a sector.
Allies seem to be picking up some steam here. Axis don't quite have enough anti-tank, it feels like. The Shrek's got 1 pack. You rebuild the Raketin? No. So as long as the Allies play tight, don't lose any of their vehicles to carelessness, they should be in a good spot. Currently looking to try set up a triple cap. Also the machine gun covering the middle. Panther chasing after Centaur, but it gets away. Forcing retreat there. Going for another shot. Attack ground attempt. Predictive. Doesn't quite do that much, but decent shot. Getting in position here for Brosras, looking to ambush Command Panther. That was a pretty good walking Stuka barrage once again. Oh, the Werfer coming in the same spot doesn't do as much. Shriek's chasing down the Churchill, but getting suppressed. The pack actually backing away now as well. Easy 8 and Jackson. Good pressure on the Command Panther. Axis getting pushed like to their base doorstep here. But they still have a reasonably strong position on the east here, but maybe not for long. Brumbier with the damaged engine, maybe it's run over a mine. We were quite a few out over here before. Maybe this is something that the Easy 8 and the Jackson could go hunting for, especially as they know that the Shreks had to retreat, but they're not going to go hunting. Is that a major artillery? Yes, it is. Ooh, and gets a good hit. 3 kills. Well, this VP getting locked down by a 50 cal. Interesting positioning on it there as well, covering like the regular angle of attack as well as this avenue, like the two most common routes. Even though I did leave them exposed through here, that's interesting position. Still forcing some retreats. There's a land mattress firing. Oh, same area. Decrease the pack, in fact. Opening the door for the Centaur to get super aggressive. I'm not sure why he's retreating with both these squads, though. Maybe there was a misclick. Will be just about ready to roll again. Definitely did run over a mine since he had to repair it to full to remove engine critical. They're getting aggressive, but Jackson is in position to return fire. Now we have a Scott from Brosras. Panther for Artavick getting stuck in here. Decrews the AT gun with the Brumbier. Panther going chasing for the Centaur. Werther gets a monster shot. Wipes one squad, heavily damages the next. On hold fire as well as prioritized vehicles here. And there we go, takes out Centaur. Now going to try loop around, avoid taking those rear armor shots from the Churchill. And overall, a huge push there from Artavick. Wipes the squad, decrews the AT gun, knocks out the Centaur. In fact, steals the AT gun. That was a massive assault from Artavick, and might have just started to turn the tides. So I feel like before that the Allies were well in control, but that was a big assault. Stuka must be targeting this. I was going after the mortar team, medium damage. Hit one on that now, 8 kills. Stolen M1. I mean, 6-pounder rather, in position, and Churchill takes some free hits. Firefly in production now, though. In the battlefield. Coming out of the other side of the map, though. Not going to come to support Churchill in this fight quite yet. And mattress coming in. Not really hitting too much of anything despite a lot of... Oh, there we go. Starting to get some hits now. And actually decrews stolen AT gun there. Ooh, a lot of health damage. Only one model drop, but nonetheless a good shot. There's been some action over here. Panther doing a lot of damage to all of these vehicles. You could dive bomb. Yeah, it sounds like. Just hit anything. But yeah, this commander, you know, you can use the recon with the smoke bombs and Stuka dive bombs, so also similar to Jaeger armor, very effective against howitzers. So there is hope beyond just Jaeger armor, as you can see here from Artavick. Causing the white phosphorus on that MG. Stuka targeting these double 50 cals. One of them evades most of the damage, but the other one not quite so lucky, and a bit of follow-up on the Folks. Outmaneuvers that 50 cal as well. Easy 8 there, fully repaired. Trying to force some retreats. And Command Panther not quite in position, though it's also completed repairs. Okay, Jackson coming up in support, but double Raketans connect with the Easy 8. Command Panther considering going in for the chase. Jackson bounces its first shot. One more shot to kill. Jackson stops the chase. Command Panther backs out, and Raketans also backing away in the face of the Scotlands of Infantry. Some action on the other side as well. We're just doing some bullying. Oh, Land Mattress gets a good hit there. Decrews the AT gun again and outright destroys it, in fact. Should clear the way a little bit for the Firefly. Scott forcing some retreats. Command Panther comes forwards. Jackson going forwards to return fire. It's the upgraded major recon pass coming in there. So it has 2 planes. It's veterancy. It's forcing away the Panther. Firefly using the crew repairs here, trying to keep the pressure on. Ooh, double walking Stuka. This one got 5 kills, the other one maybe only 1? 1 or 2. Looks like it might have done some damage to the Scot though. A lot of health damage. Oh, but here comes Brosras. Big assault going after the Panther, going after the Brumbier. Huge all in here. Tank speeding forwards, and the Brumbier does go down. And they're going to keep the momentum going here. Strix. Oh, they take out the Jackson. Okay, well, I mean, that ended up being a pretty even trade. Jackson and Brumby are reasonably close in price. Either way, some nice teamwork there from the Allies. Kind of exposed there. No mines over this side though. It's generally what shuts down those kind of assaults. Assaults. Look at how fast this Easy 8 is at Vet 3. Just speeding around. But might have overextended here. Nope, Firefly's going to force away Command Panther. Keep those Easy 8 safe. But the VP struggle continues on. Much separating these two teams. Looks like the double walking Stuka is ready to fire again. flares up as well. For the central VP. Oh, goodbye, Major. That one looks like maybe it's targeting these mortar teams. Decent damage. Fresh Brumbier on the field for Artavick now. Oh, grenades actually ticked from El Capitano here. Man, that Firefly's been in the right place at the right time so many times. Basically just parked in the same spot by chance though. Used a lot of aggression from the Axis. Cleaning up these camouflage units. Looks like pushing forwards. That is a large amount of armor for Brosras. Got to be on his toes though, double Kittens and the Command Panther. Where's the Kitten? Okay, coming out now. Okay, they're going in for the kill, but disengages. And maybe overextension for these two Rakitans. Retreating. Wolf actually knocks out the land mattress. Didn't outright destroy the weapon though, so with double engineers right there for the repairs, should be alright. Tier 4 tech going down. The Legio. Oh, Stuka dive bomb destroys the Vickers. So maybe panic retreat from there as well with his engineers. Oh, Command Panther might have overextended itself. Charging through the smoke. Brosras not going to chase. Firefly getting some good hits in here. Now the Panther from Artavick returning fire. Going in for a little bit of a chase. Churchill's there though. A little bit of an added deterrent. And no AT gun for Capitano. He rebuilt it. Does have the Piets, but they're forced to retreat. Not going to be much help. Some brains now on his infantry sections, making them even more lethal. Troops pushing aggressively, flares are up. Walking Stuka coming in, so is the Werfer. Outright destroys the land mattress there. Oh man, the Stuka's even damaging the tanks a decent amount. Thinking about getting aggressive behind that, but double Fireflies. Forcing the Command Panther at least, and a fresh Jackson in fact. Oh, water down I think that was. Oh, he's just charging in. He's like losing his Raketten. Crew repairs on the Churchill, and now just a lot of smoke. Okay. Brosras coming in hot with a lot of vehicles here. 2 Easy 8s and a Jackson backing it up. Leading the way with some infantry spotting. We run into the flak base though. Start to get suppressed. And that's a second Panther for Artavick. Man, we got some late game compositions here, boys. 3 Easy 8s and a Jackson as well as a Scott. The Brosras, El Capitano, Churchill, double Firefly. Oh, could this be the end of the Command Panther? Oh, missing a bounce, and it escapes. Lucky break there. Legio. More Fireflies zoning out the Brumbier a little bit. Oh, he goes in for a base dive with the Easy 8. Knocks out the Command Panther this time.
We just lost a medium tank.
Legio pretty close to being able to call in another one though. Not a huge loss for him, honestly. Looks like he's going to go for another Jackson. Probably a good idea at this stage, facing off against so many Panthers. Easy 8 just doesn't quite cut it against them. Though the extra health is a welcome addition. Makes it a lot easier to keep them alive, at least in these big team modes. And the regular Sherman.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Well avoided on the Werfer. Looks like he actually rebuilt his Major, using it for the recon again. Must be part of his strategy. Interesting. Really rare to see somebody rebuild the Major. Oh! Double Panthers. Oh! A lot of AT in return though. So many repairs going on. Stuka's opening up again. Oh, catches the Raketin by chance, going after the Vickers. Doesn't get the Vickers though. Oh, double Raketins. On this one, just going for the vehicles. And quite a lot of damage to both those Fireflies there. Just having trouble controlling all his vehicles. It's a tall task microing that many tanks. And Command Panther coming out. Could be able to kill the Lieutenant. Man, that Brumbier just gets stomped every time it comes forwards. Major artillery coming down. Mobilizing on the left. So his vehicles are just about back up to full read for another assault. Oof. Remodels down. Can these Raketins be the X factor there? In position, waiting for the ambush. Meanwhile, it looks like a big mobilization out to the right for El Capitano. Trying to open up that VP for the capture. Double Panthers are there. Firefly's not quite in position to assist. Crew Grenade doesn't do too much. Slightly off target. Oh, and he has to call in the White Phosphorus to try zone out the Shreks. Firefly's finally coming in now, a little bit late. This could be the end of the Churchill. Here comes the Jackson though. Firefly's missing. Jackson coming in hot. Panthers trying to blitz out now. And one of the Panthers goes down. Might lose his Shreks as well. No, the machine gun suppression coming in clutch. Ooh. Scott could be in trouble. Oh, pop smoke. No, Command Panther misses its shot. Maybe as he rounds the corner, pop smoke. Okay, there he goes. A little bit late. And he escapes. Oh, close call. Lucky break for the Scot. Man, this is just carnage. Double Raketans are there. Easy 8 goes down. Jackson's chasing in after. Double Raketans are there, but the Command Panther goes down. Oh, Panther coming in from the side, but Firefly's there. Getting some good hits on it. Man, okay, that was side to side tank fighting, and looks like maybe the Allies came out ahead. Seem like they have the larger army size at the moment, so they seem to be a little bit more coordinated on their teamwork, you know, coming over here for the 2v1, then back over here. They actually seem to be not working as in unison as much when it comes to the tank fighting. Pretty good walking Stuka barrage there, knocks out a lot of engineers.
Lieutenant has been assigned to field off.
36 kills on that Werfer, man! So just fired and I missed it because I was worried about the walking Stuka. Check in on this. 20 kills. Man, when did he lose another walking Stuka during that dive from the other Easy 8? Must have done. Man, I'm sorry. This has been too much action to cover here. Where you need a co-caster with a different camera to make sure you don't miss the action. Double Firefly. Oh man, that was a big connection. They've vetted up with that bonus damage on the Vet 3 one. Major artillery falling. Ooh, big hit from it there. Oh man, that major artillery going to town on these retreating squads. One of the best major artilleries I've ever seen. Oh my god, look at this. Scots are plenty. Just going full Scot. Off to the VP, but pretty well avoided by Brosras. Stuka in a similar location. Fresh Command Panther, maybe overextending though. Double Jackson's hot on its heels. No Raketans for support. Briefly stops, but Jackson's decided not to chase it any further. Raketans are there now.
Upgrade completed.
Now Allies setting up a triple cap. They are behind on VPs, but that's going to change rapidly with the triple cap running. Oh, whoa, look at this. 3 Shrek squads. When's the last time you saw this? Well, that's one way, I guess, to fight off the Fireflies. And the Jacksons just got for a lot of handheld AD tank. Oh man, I thought I was going to bug splat just then. That was scary. But I mean, equally, they could still go for AT guns. I suppose they're up against a couple Scots now, but not like they're up against a wall of Katyushas or anything. AT guns still valid. Interesting layering of the machine guns here. Smoking it out. 3 Shrek squads though. Let's see what they can do. Scots, meanwhile, just chopping up everything in the centre. Okay, does some damage. Infantry also doing damage. Here come the Shreks. Panther coming in. No. Oh, armor mobilizing. No, perhaps not. And look at all this handout anti-tank there. Just look at each other like, Back away. Oh, there we go. Some connections now. Shreks charging forwards. Brumbier using a bunker-busting barrage. Get some good hits in long range. Panther pushing behind this. Shreks missing though. Panther taking a lot of damage. Shreks now chasing down the Churchill. And saw the grenade coming, decides to hit retreat early and takes a bit of damage from the mortars in fact. Before retreating. Out the machine gun in mid with the Werfer. And there requires quite a lot of repairs though. Triple Scots. Oh. He's just terrified. Anything other than a full house squad is running the gauntlet. I don't think we've seen anything from the tier 4 tech from Legio though. Interesting. I suppose he has lost quite a few command panthers, so to rebuild them again and again. We've got triple Jacksons now combining with the triple Scots. That is filthy. Oh, we've got some combat on the other flank. Churchill v Panther, but double machine guns locking down that VP pretty effectively. Next to that sandbag though, he's going to be able to get the neutralized at least. Adds rockets into the middle, but don't actually do too much damage. Looks like Brosras coming over for a side switch again. Now the axe is getting low on VPs, 116. Major recon coming in. Before they do any big all-in push, they're getting the lay of the land. Very wise. See, well, perhaps they might not even be able to see the Shreks down on that side of the map. Flares are up again. Stuka is Vet 2, so it's got the quicker cooldown now. Five-man Tommy's still kicking. They're just so hard to kill, you know? So strong. Stuka Rush coming in. Oh.
Keep up the good work, everyone. Net out of 100 points.
Missing connection. Referring into the same position. Actually did quite a lot of damage to the vehicles again. You go sprinting forwards with the Shreks. Going for a huge volley. Firefly goes down. Nice assault there from Artavick with the Shreks. Now the Churchill takes a monster shot. No more sprint though, and this squad could go down. Oh, he retreats the wrong squad, it looks like. Retreats the only healthy one. He goes retreating the rest now. Oh, Command Panther push forwards. Looks like he didn't get anything though. Push forwards with the support of the Raketans. He has 0 kills. Here comes the Brumbier though. Allies getting shoved right the way back. Looks like a squad of engineers went down for El Capitano. Maybe that was a section uniforms though.
Radio silence has been lifted. Units are now visible to the enemy.
Onto the VP. Pretty well dodged by El Capitano though. Still is the machine gun out here. Blocking the capture with the second MG as well. Here comes the Brumbeer. And retreats straight away. Get some good health damage in. Jackson getting aggressive. Uses the recon plane to scout him out. Laying down a lot of fire, but not get any kills. And Axis may be about to set up a triple cap here. Now Allies on the back foot. Seem to have trouble regaining territory, especially Brosras doesn't have much infantry. And sometimes these Scots can have trouble holding ground. Okay, another Panther now. Oh, and the Shreks do the job again, knock out a Scot. Double Kittens as well. Scots soften up these Shreks though enough that they have to retreat. It looks like he lost the Vet 3 squad as well. Maybe over here? It looks like they went down over there somehow. Oh, Command Panther chasing in, but triple Jacksons are there. Looks like he took care of another Scot though, managed to evac the crew at the very least, but Kittens are there as well. Jackson's just charging right the way past, smoking out the Kittens with the Scot. One Jackson abandoned, the Command Panther, abandoned. Jackson's on the chase. One Jackson goes down. Jackson's still chasing down the second Panther. And that goes down as well. Stuka dive bomb in middle, evaded. So huge assault there from Brosras, getting revenge. Knocking out the two Panthers, and that might be it. Look at the army size now. Or Legio. Just about nothing left. Really nice use of the smoke on the Scot on the Kittens. I feel like that was a huge deal in that engagement. Otherwise those Kittens, I think, would have got some more kills on the Jacksons. Shrek sprinting forward, looking for the kill. Oh, but the Scots connecting in a big way. Shrek's getting low. Ooh, one squad down. That Vet 3 Scot is nasty.
Objective secured.
Double Fireflies mobilizing. Oh, Brumbeer takes a huge hit. Could even go down to one more volley, looks like. It doesn't chase in.
Keep your head down.
Oh, Panther could actually go in for the kill here. Is this a bait? I don't think it is. Panther misses the killing blow though. Doesn't want to chase in any further. Knows how many tank destroyers are roaming around the map. The middle VP area, but once again El Capitano dodging it nicely. With both squads, he dodged this squad as well, just in case this was getting targeted. One of the Kittens gets decrewed there. Trenches are really nice in these late game VP hold situations. Well recommended. Really good idea from El Capitano. firing blind there, not using the artillery flares. Maybe he's thinks he can get the job done. But there we go. Trench goes down. As you can see, the squad side basically took no damage from that bunker shot as the trench got destroyed. Which is why they're so good. Like, you know, as the trench dies, the squad side just seems to be immune. Damage from that shot. Oh, and there we go. Stolen Command Panther now. Little Capitano. But yeah, they just make your squad super durable against basically all forms of damage.
Consolidate our forces. We are down to 50 points. All gun batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available.
Okay. Shrik's pushing forwards again. Doing some damage. Forcing some retreats, but nothing too scary. Here come the tanks from Brosras. Looks like he's coming in from multiple angles as well. Easy 8 coming in from the side. Double Easy 8s in fact, forcing the Raketans off. Just have to pull back now without the Raketan support. Basically coming down to this one Panther now. Walking Stuka goes down in base. Raketans getting decrewed as they retreat. Command Panther charging forwards. Oh, with the war speed was it? Oh, it couldn't be. It just looked like it was going on turbo speed just before. And a huge assault from the Allies. Don't even care about preservation really. No, they're so far ahead. Going for the killing blow. Knock out the Brumbear. Now going for the tech structures. No walking Stuka now. Very little anti-tank. The Allies have this one on. Into the middle, does some damage. Whoa. Just fighting back with the fresh Command Panther. Gibbons also making their way out. Panther coming in from the side, gotta be careful, he's gonna get an AT grenade range there. Hopefully he doesn't take an AT grenade.
Allied AT gun has been destroyed.
Jackson's mobilizing. Gibbons getting recruit. Oh, but the Jackson's hitting Command Panther full force. And abandoned again. Will this be another Allied Command Panther? No. Gonna outright destroy it this time.
We just lost a unit.
The Easy 8s goes down for the trouble, but Legio throws in the towel with the army size of 18. And there we go. Poor violent match. Lots of big engagements. Very well played by both teams, I have to say. Like some really interesting use of the sprint with the Shreks from Artavick. Was doing some really good work until those Scots knocked them out. And really good play from, I think, Brosras specifically. You know, using the major recon seemed to be a big part of his strategy, scouting the way to be really aggressive with his medium armor and controlling that many tanks at once. I'm pretty sure he had like 3 tanks and 3 Scots at one point. Oh man, that is very impressive. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your gameplay cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.